What's up, guys? I'm just gonna get right into this. It's called Choice. Maybe I can get through it, and hopefully it helps somebody in the process. I'll give you a little bit of insight on it afterwards. Uh, Choice. Back to the streets with a different state of mind. Criminal mind to the great divine. I went from robbing money for drugs and drugs for money until I turned the table and people think I'm a dummy. Stayed burning bridges and people think it's funny. Running from something of my own creation. I used to put myself in some serious situations. Now I use my brain and apply dedication. My life handed me lemons, and I wanted no participation. Was an enforcer in the game, and I broke formation. Built me a family before I built the foundation. And I'm shooting at a couple of blue lines a couple of times. Waking up on the floor crying, and I didn't even know why. Unmanageable with Satan on my side. I just wanted to die. Heat seeking, I found a haven and feel it's time to fly. Even though I folded my wings, I had to place in the skies. When I put my feet on the pavement this time, I got a new transmission and I'm ready to drive. Empowered by something I can't see, a feeling I can't even describe. Just happy to know it's a miracle I'm even alive. No longer telling lies to hide behind. Surrender begins to hinder my toxic ways. Going from eating off jail trays to eating off silverware and dinner plates. And I think I just stopped halfway through it. But really, it says it all, man. I really I lived a pretty horrific life, and it's no worse than anybody else that had to live homeless, on the streets, literally surviving just to do drugs and to hide behind my emotions and I used anger a lot to really hide that I was a scared person because I was terrified. And it got to a point where I just wanted to die. And I tried to. I was suicidal and I hung myself. And I was dead for 3 minutes. And somebody woke me up, let's put it that way. And I don't know, I knew something had to change. So I called the first place I could. I had a little bit of insurance and they paid for my rehab. By the grace of God, I made it there. And I've been sober since. Well, I slipped up once, and I haven't went back, and I had to change everything about my life to make it better. And it's not easy to do this every day, but as long as I keep working at it and try to sit in my emotions more than anything is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. I have no family over here. My family is very toxic for me, which I know a lot of people do have toxic families, and they just don't know how to get out. They don't have a way out. But there is a way out, and you can live a life that you want. I'm not 100% there yet, but I did a complete 180. Let's put it that way, and it feels a lot better than being homeless and taking every single last penny I have in my pocket for drugs or alcohol or something to just push that stuff down so I didn't have to deal with it. And the hard part is dealing with it now without substances. I'm just grateful that I have people around me now that care enough to listen to me. And if they don't understand, they at least are still there to listen and try to understand. And I try to do the same for other people. And the more that I do that, it seems the more my mind goes to a better place, if that makes any sense to anybody. I'm really grateful for the life that I have today. I lost my kids, everything. I was literally just left with the clothes on my back when I went to rehab, and I lost my kids. 4 of them, they're in a happy home, but it's hard to live every single day without them, and knowing that they choose not to talk to me because of the trauma that I put them through with numerous females and just the things that I was doing in front of them and thinking it was okay. But that was normal to me because that's what I grew up seeing. I didn't know anybody from my old life that even initiated or thought that they were doing anything wrong, so they just continue to do the same things that they're doing. And me, I want to be the person that breaks the cycle of the family, because my entire family is full of alcoholics and drug addicts. and I just don't want to be that person anymore. I want to be the person that changes. I don't want to live in insanity anymore. So that's another poem for you guys. I'll have another one tomorrow, and once I run through these, I'll probably start running through my new ones in sobriety, which are a lot better, more positive than these ones right here, because there's pretty dark ones. Um, Actually, I'll go ahead and read. Um, I'll read another one. This one's called Insight and Hindsight, and this one is, they're all written about the same time period. So just, I really would like some feedback from you guys. If I'm doing something with the videos that, if there's a better way of doing this, I would love some feedback so I can, build a better um, videos for y'all to watch. And so yeah, let me read this. Insight and hindsight. They in my mind are like yin and yang. I believe if you don't look at what's behind you sometimes, you'll never know what stones to step on to move forward. I'm tired, and most times I run to something comfortable. As humans, we tend to block out things we don't want to remember. But how come we remember more of the bad times in our life more than the good? What do I need to remember to help me know what stones to step on? I protected my mind with a dark fog so much that I don't remember which ones I stepped on before. How do I clear that fog to see more clearly the past steps that I missed? Most people say it's through a higher power, Jesus Christ, etc. These people always seem to be more happy. They might not have the nicest worldly things, but they are truly happy in their heart. I am a definitive proof kind of guy. People of Christ will always say you just have to listen to hear him. Where is the physical voice? I'm starting to understand. I've been looking and listening the wrong way. Maybe it's just that. It's a physical voice, not of the ears, but of the heart. And I wrote that. I grew up in a Southern Baptist family, so it was like hellfire and brimstone. You do what you're fucking told, and you just sit down and shut up, and you don't talk about the problems. And I never felt right with a Christian God. I didn't. I found one of my understanding, and I guess that was what this poem was about. Was me trying to search for something better outside of myself, because I know I could not trust myself. And it seems after a year of being sober in recovery, I've gained a really good relationship with the God of my understanding. It's a lot softer and gentler and more understanding for me, and it helps. Just God direct my thinking, because my first 10 thoughts are very wrong most of the time. So I have to step back and ask my higher power, is this the right way that I need to approach this situation? So thanks, guys. Let me know what you think.